Alex, helping Joshland. First of all, the correct answer is no. It's a terrible idea to cut down 80% of your vegetation so that some stupid tertiary consumers can take up all that space. Psh, stupid Joshland people. First of all, every bit of energy comes from the plants. So, if you get rid of all those plants, all of the energy in the whole ecosystem is going to disappear. Well, at least 80% of it. To create all of this energy that all of the animals above them in the food pyramid use, they have to go through a process called photosynthesis. In this process, plants make sugar, which is a form of energy that everything cells can use. This process of photosynthesis happens in the leaves of all plants, and these plants have a special organelle in their cell, which are called chloroplasts. During the day, these chloroplasts take in energy from the sun and also carbon dioxide from the air and water from their roots out of the ground. And taking all of these things, the plants make sugar. And this can be used for energy and to build cell walls. And it also makes oxygen, which is released in the air. So most of the plant's weight comes from sugar, which pretty much overall comes from things that are found in the air. In a food web, each member of the food web, it gets their energy from different things. So every consumer in the food web, whether it's primary, secondary, or tertiary, gets their energy from eating other organisms. So this means eating things that are lower than them in the food web, or the food pyramid, or whatever you want to call it. The decomposers get their energy from breaking down dead organisms. So whether it's a worm or bacteria or fungi, they get their energy from breaking down dead organisms and not having to chase down live ones. The producers so these are plants mainly, get their energy from the soil, but this can only happen after it is broken down by the producers. So, say this plant is getting some energy from its roots under the soil level, but the thing is, they can't get any of that energy down here until these decomposers have broken down dead organisms and made it so that this plant can use it to make nutrients for itself. And this makes a whole circle. This is an energy period. On the energy pyramid, the producers, which are usually plants, are at the bottom. Then above them, the thing that would eat the producers, the primary consumers, are next up. And then the secondary consumers are next up. And then at the very top of the food pyramid, you have the tertiary consumers, which are anything that eat secondary consumers. It is shaped like this because the most energy is in the producers. And as you go up to the next level, only 10%, so if you have, say, 40 energies in the producers, only 10% of that is going to go to the primary. So then it's going to be to 4. And then again, only 10% is going to move up. So say if you started with 100 down here, it's only going to be 10. So now you're going to go to 10. Now 10% of that is 1. And then you're going to only have 0.1. So just for this to get 10, it's going to take a ton of energy for the producers at the bottom, necessary, a ton of energy. So at every level, 90% of the energy is wasted. Us humans can use this information to be more sustainable by thinking maybe we should eat some more veggies. We should eat more veggies than we might want to eat meat, maybe even. Because, as you know, meat is a lot harder because as the farther you go up the food pyramid, the more meat is going to be, the more energy is going to be wasted. And the more animal energy is wasted. So by eating from the producers, so much more energy is being saved, and you're not wasting as much energy as you would. So the citizens of Joshland should be eating all of that vegetation that they shred away, because all of these plants that are good for you, those are helping the environment be sustainable, and by doing that, you're actually helping the big consumers at the top, the ones that they're trying to eat so much, such as the lions, mountain lions, and the bobcats. And so you don't want to eat this. You would mainly want to eat the producers because there's way more energy that is being saved and not wasted. In the long run, destroying almost all of the plant life on Joshland, 80%, would actually not really help in the long run for those mountain lions and bobcats. So the real answer is, of course, like I said in the beginning, do not do this. Because, as I said before, in the food pyramid, you got all these levels, and then the mountain lions and bobcats are up here at the top. And these plants over here are at the bottom. So if you get rid of all of these, where is the primary consumers going to get their energy? And then, because the primary aren't getting any energy, then where are the secondary going to get any energy? And then from there, where are your amazing, good-tasting mountain lions and bobcats going to get all their energy from? So in the long run, the citizens of Joshland are actually making the mountain lions and bobcats go away by getting rid of these plants. So, Joshland, like I said in the beginning, no, do not get rid of your vegetation. The end.